clip from 65. This film takes place 65 million years in the past.
Yes.
Where do you shoot a movie like that? Like, where are we living now that best looks like that?
Oddly, Louisiana.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
That's no comment on Louisiana.
Right. No,
a
it's
very
like
robust film.
Yeah. Not the red light district or the French Quarter.
The French Quarter.
Yeah, oddly, the French Quarter in New Orleans. No, it's like in the swamps out near New Orleans.
Okay.
That's what they, or at least I was told by somebody that it was the closest thing to prehistoric Earth. And then we went to Oregon.
Okay.
Yeah, to shoot, the big trees, the redwoods. And,
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
So if you
ultimately,
if you can combine Louisiana and Oregon, you basically have 65 million years ago.
Yeah. Or I guess the redwoods are more north, somewhere in Oregon. I can't remember where. Actually, I should remember where we were. We were there for a long time. But yes, the combination of those
But you were
things.
so deep in character, like it wasn't Oregon to
Exactly.
you.
Thank you. Yeah. I was 65 million years ago. Yeah.
Okay, how can you possibly remember something that happened that long ago?
Right.
You also, we were just talking during the break that you got to work with two directors who, I was going to say I love, but I think everybody loves, Michael Mann and Francis Ford Coppola.
Yeah.
When you go in...
Yeah.
Do you go into things like that? Do you differently? Are you thinking, or do you try to get yourself out of your head and know it's like the same kind of work you want to do in every movie, even when you're working with legends?
I think it's a bit of both. There also are people who are so disarming that you don't really the legend of them or what you relate to them in their movies and how and how much their films have meant to you, or you replay moments, it kind of goes away really quickly because they're just, they're people who are just, so you find a rhythm, I think, easily. Most with directors like that who are really good, they are really disarming because they want the best out of what it is that you give them.
I think they would obviously know from their long careers that if you walk around like a legend, they're not going to get the best work out of people.
You drop your movies on the floor. No, they want, they want the best out of you, so there really can't be a distance between you and them. And they bring so much of themselves to a set, and you, I think, have to do the same.
You, I know you put a lot of work, before you start a movie, and then the work you put into a movie while you're filming it. But I've also heard that as soon as it's over, you like to move on. I mean, I will say I'm not doing the same kind of work here, but we do the same thing, right? I never am like, I'm going to go watch Monday's show. It's like you move in the future.
Yeah.
Is that why? Do you just feel like it's important because you don't want the previous work to get in the way or to clutter the next?
Maybe that, but it's also I can't control it. It's not my movie that I'm directing, and acting is so much a service industry. So you go in and you do as much as you possibly can with what the time and budget and the director, and all of the elements kind of allow. And then I try to, it's like a protective mechanism, just move on to the next thing and try not to think about it because I can't control it. And I don't want to get involved in trying to tell someone else about what their movie should be. If there's an inherent trust with them where you like, this is your film, I'm fulfilling one role of it, and whatever you want to make it, that's up to you. Then I kind of don't want to get involved, emotionally with why'd you pick that take?
It's a very Zen thing. Did you find that from the beginning, that idea of just letting go when you're done, or did you have to find your way to it?
A bit of both. I did a lot of theater beforehand where you can't take it with you, obviously, every night, and it only exists how you felt about it when you did it. And to me, that was enough of a good yardstick when we're shooting to know if it's going well. I'm like, okay, I know what it feels like internally. I shouldn't worry about what it looks like externally. But then I saw some of the things that I did and I hated them. And you wind up putting not only yourself through this kind of really boring, over pretentious kind of thing of asking everybody else around it, and then you kind of got to watch it 4 times to divorce that it's you who's doing it, that to really, okay, I remember what we were doing, why I made that choice. So it's just exhausting. I try to just do everyone around me a favor by letting it go as much as possible.
It's very selfless, yeah. This movie feels very unique to the work you've done up to this point. Is that sort of what you're looking for? Is there something out there? Because again, I feel like you've had a lot of diversity in the sort of things you've done. Is there something left that you really want to do, the kind of movie or kind of role?
Yeah, anything that's different always interests me, and the people that are making it is a big part of it. Big budgets or small budgets. I know it's like a very cliche answer, but then when older you get, I feel like then you kind of want to be home more, and what things that are interesting you before don't really interest you now. So I just want to be home and not. This is where this answer is going. That's not what I mean to say. I don't want to
Your
work.
Your agent's going to be like, Adam, baby, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Well, I will tell you that
Anything is like anything that's going to expect it to be. Not to answer. Trying to dig my way out of this. Something that's funny, do the opposite. I'll play the comet in the movie next. That chases the dinosaur. Help me out of this answer.
I'm just going to say that there are certain actors that when they choose a role, I have confidence that, it's the right thing. And you've always been someone for that. I'm always excited to see what you choose. Because I got to Thanks for being here, man. It's always such a pleasure. Adam Driver, 65. In theaters everywhere this Friday. Be right back.